Sup guys, Sanderson 977 here today to do One Piece chapter 756 review. And right before I read this chapter, I was paying attention to the color page, and it said that One Piece is now in 17 years of serialization. So, oh, that's nice, that's cool, that's really impressive. Oda has been making this work called One Piece for a very, very long time, right? So props to him, props to Oda. And he still has a lot of time left in regards to what he himself says about One Piece. He says that One Piece has another 10 years or so left. So I'm looking forward to see how everything else plays out in regards to how the story ends and all that. But One Piece, definitely, one of those longer running shonen. Well, it's reaching the 800 mark, and I'm guessing by the time his work is finally done and finished, completely finished with Luffy's story and all of that, I'm guessing that it may be in the maybe 1200 to 1500 chapter range. That's my guess. So now onto this chapter of One Piece. Now in this chapter of One Piece, there was a lot of exposition, as is typically in the case from Oda. We see Violet. She's using her abilities to try to find out where Princess Mancherry is, and she in fact does find out where Princess Mancherry is. Kinemon and his friend Kanjuro shows up with Usopp, and upon Kanjuro showing up, he basically says, so a lot of people wanted to so get up here, so he helped them out, and he in fact drew ladders for them to get up here on board, because he draws so crappy, right? His ladders to climb up to the level where Usopp and King Riku and all those guys are, it's hard itself for those guys to climb up because he draws so crappy. Oh man, that's funny. So Usopp is there, he's the basic samurai stereotype of dishonor, where if a samurai loses all shame, they want to kill themselves by using a technical seppuku, something like that, where they slice their belly open with a knife, right? He basically saying that, oh, I'm so ashamed, I'm going to slice my belly open with a knife, and Kinemon is saying, no, stop that shit, stop messing around, and Usopp is saying, yes, you should. So that was funny right there. On another note, Rebecca, um, Rebecca Robin, and the chicken hair dude, yeah, Bartholomew, yeah, Rebecca, Robin, and Bartholomew are there using the doors trying to get up to the Sunflower Hills, but upon them trying to get up there, they all of a sudden get attacked with these black bombs from below, and it turns out to be Gladius, one of Don Quixote's officers. So Robin and Bartholomew decided that they would decide to deal with Gladius while Rebecca goes on to Sunflower Hills, and upon that happening, the scene shifts over to Luffy, Cavendish, um, Kiros, and Law, with them facing these giant looking toy thingies, right? And these things come into attack. So one of them comes down and tries to bite the horse head, basically crush the skull. Luffy got mad, punched a hole in his stomach, still was alive. Cavendish used his sword, cut off his head. It took up his head off again, put it back on, still was alive. So they're basically thinking, are these guys immortal? And Law is basically even hyping himself up further, right? Showing off, saying that, oh, if I was free, I would make short work of these guys. A testament to how OP this guy is, right? He's so OP that he even recognizes that he's OP. So, and even his fruit name, the OP no me, right? OP no me. Yeah, Law is OP, man. That's his trademark. Law is OP. So he doesn't have the key to his Kairoseki, his sea stone cuffs. So he's saying that if he did have it, he would make short work of these guys. Then all of a sudden we see Bartholomew jump down, or rather drop in along with Gladius, and Robin flying using her ability flying down to the ground, and they basically get the lowdown or the info that basically what happened is they will try to hold up these guys while Luffy and the other, they will give them the go ahead to try to reach up to the next level, the fourth level. And apparently Rebecca reached up to the fourth level before all of them. But before I reach that, yes, another thing worth mentioning is I almost forgot about this. Sugar is now revived. Sugar is now back to being conscious. Right? She didn't get knocked out forever. She's back on her feet again. And Sugar, she has a real OP ability. She's really OP herself. So she coming back to consciousness, yeah, she will be a thorn in the Straw Hat side. And in fact, she says that she wants to turn all of the Straw Hats into her toys, into her puppets, and she starts off with that guy Usopp. So she has her sights set on Usopp. She wants revenge, and now she's back on her feet. And I'm sure that this will be interesting to see how all of this plays out eventually. But as I was saying before, Rebecca finally reaches up to the final level, the Sunflower Fields, and upon getting there, all of the dwarves that were following her were asking her if she really think it's safe for them to return, and she says yes. We find out that it's later found out to be a bad move on their part. She walks up a little further, and out of nowhere we see Diamante just basically chilling, chillaxing, waiting for someone to show up. Turns out to be Rebecca. So this should be an interesting turn of events. Diamante versus Rebecca, I guess, until Kyros eventually reaches up there where Kyros will have his opportunity to face Diamante. It's not going to be Rebecca trying to hold out against Diamante. So overall, I thought it was another okay chapter of One Piece. Nothing too spectacular. The best part of this chapter, in my opinion, was the ending. That shock value to see kind of face off between Rebecca and Diamante. That should be interesting. But overall, that's it. So that's it. That's my review. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Sayonara.